Hey everybody, this is Leon the Star, and today I'm going to show you how to work with the reverbs in sunvox. So sunvox is a really cool environment which works on literally anything: Windows, Linux, Mac, Android, iOS, whatnot. And it allows you to create music, plugins, so to speak, effects, synthesizers, really powerful stuff. Alright, so let's say we have this generator here, and most people starting with sunvox, they are thinking, okay, I need a reverb. So they double click to get this pop-up, and they select the reverb, and then they connect it, and then they play it again. And that's it. And then they just make more music, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, this reverb is just the building block for great reverbs. So if you want to, so this is like the $1 reverb, but there are $500 reverbs, $1,000 reverbs inside and shipped with sunvox itself. So if we just double click it and we don't select reverb, but we go to load, and then we dive into the sort of the standard effects, sort of the plugins, so to speak, which combine all these building blocks. Then we have a reverb folder, and here you have the $1,000 reverbs, which are way better and really depend on the music style you're going for, but really useful. So you should really get familiar with those ones. So let's make a different. Wow, this is. I think this is perfect for ambient or drone music. Maybe I can even turn off the dry. Yeah, oh wow, it's a crossfader. Wow, that's great. Okay. Whew, this is deep stuff. Okay, anyways, so that is that. Another way to go about this is just making your own, because sometimes these reverbs, these $1,000 ones, they also require a $1,000 computer, and you might not have that. So another way to go about this is just make music, and then when you start to introduce reverbs, just start with the simple one, this one, the $1 one, and just open the frequency analyzer, which you should do anyway. So this frequency spectrum analyzer, it's basically hidden by default, but you just need to keep it open all the time, because this, my friend, will allow you to immediately know if something weird is going on. So let's check at this generator, and let's turn off the dry slider, and let's just use it like this. So basically the reverb is completely dry, so that if we add another let's say a kick drum, you probably don't want to do this, but let's say another signal, you can also send it to that same reverb. And yeah, this is really CPU friendly, reusing the same reverb, so to speak. Anyways, let's forget about that. Now we have our dry signal going to the output and our wet signal. And this makes it also easy to analyze our frequencies which are coming out of the reverb. So if we click generator, we can see in the frequency spectrum, the analyzer, what is going on. We have some low frequencies there. Okay, that's it. That's okay. Now, when we look at our reverb signal, we click it and we press the same chords. So just look at 64 and 128 Hertz. These two frequencies is basically sub bass and the punch of the kick drum. And there's no reason we want to have that in our reverb output. Just look at this. We don't want this low-end stuff to mess with our mix. This will give us a really weak mix in the end. So we want to filter this out. So what we do is we introduce a filter. So let's add this, and then let's set it to high pass, because we basically want to high pass it. So let's start with put it in the middle, see what is happening in the spectrum analyzer. So not much is happening. Why is that? I don't know. So if we want to see a bit more extreme results, let's maximize this roll off. Maybe we will see a difference now. Still don't see any difference. Why is that? Well, we actually left on the dry signal. Oh wait, it doesn't matter, because if you click it, it will show the analyze. So I think we were monitoring the wrong module. So let's module this filter to see what is coming out of this filter. Aha, so now we see a big difference. We only see some high frequencies here, so okay, maybe this is a bit too much. Let's lower the frequency to 960. And this 960, it correlates with the numbers here, so it's between in this area. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. Really nice. So this is still a bit too extreme. Let's just go for the 256, because we just want it out of the way of the 128 Hertz, which is the punch of the kick, and the 64, which is the sub of the kick, bassline, whatever. So let's go for 300 something. All right. Yeah, again, click filter so that you're sure that you're monitoring these frequencies. All right. Well, this looks good. This looks very good. So now you're like, okay, this is my $1,000 reverb. I want to reuse it. So, and with reuse it, I mean you want to use it in all your sunvox projects. So basically, what you have to do, you have to bake this as a plugin. It's very easy. You just select these things, and then you hit this one. You right click and then make meta module. Boom. Now you have your own plugin. And this one, let's call it $1,000 verb. And now we can just like hit save, right click, save, and we're gonna call it the $1,000 verb. All right, so we have our $1,000 verb, but as you can see, you lost your sliders here. Normally, machines have sliders. So what you can quickly add those by hitting controllers, and then just here are your. You can add more actually by hitting plus, and here you can basically select the module which is inside this our verb, and then just map them here. So let's say room size. So now you have your room size slider here, basically a plugin slider, and let's save that again. And boom, now you can load. If you press load now, then you can, here it is the $1,000 verb. And this is how you can import it into any project, your own effect, your own synthesizer. This is how it works, and this is the power of sunvox, my friends. All right, I hope this helps, and see you in the next video. Cheers!